What's up? What's up? Welcome in, everybody. Shining Force 3 Scenario 2 continues. How we doing today? Jeremy, Dibble session. How are we? Are we ready? Are we ready? I think we have some interesting fights coming up today. I know we left off at the fight inside the monastery, I think it was. So that should be good with the, damn, I can't remember the name of those guys now, but they all had, like, chess piece names for their units. So this should be interesting. Jeremy, thank you for that, man. Hopefully you're having a good, easy Monday at work. You're pretty sick. Haven't eaten in a couple days. A very welcome stream. Nice, nice. Oh, you're off today. Hell yeah, dude. Hopefully all that time off transfers if you get promoted. That would be sick. All right. Is this where we ended up? I think we went back to town, right? Hit the egress on that fight. You have 5 years built up of PTO. Damn. Hey, what's up, Buckus? What's going on today? Alright, so we beat this fight. This was the fight with the frickin' laser beams. And then, yeah, we're on to this one, right? Oh, that's right. This fight has a nice tune to it. Yo, Fate, what's up? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Yeah, this is the first time we've had this song in one of our fights. Hey, Iconit, how are you? Welcome in. Shining Force 3, Scenario 2 today. We're about, maybe like 2/3 of the way there. Hedva. Finally able to lay down after work. Nice. I know the feeling, dude. I know that feeling. I work very long days, so that that feeling of just coming home and crashing out is unlike any other. The fight's pretty nuts. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think that's the exciting part. Never having played these fights. I don't know what to expect. Oh no, Jeremy, that's super dark and yet hilarious. My kind of humor. 3 items on the map, 1 item in map 2. Okay, I saw there's stairs there, but like, how do I go down those stairs? Maybe after the fight. We shall see. I don't know what to expect. So we have, like, I don't know, this fight's weird because we have... What is that thing? Is that a switch? Like, what is that? Oh, he's still poisoned from last fight, too. I don't know what that thing is. Also, we have Basanda and Desharon in the middle. And then we have all these pieces that are named after, or all these units that are named after chess pieces coming down this ramp. Shining Shenanigans Part 3. I know. This is, we're in, we're in Scenario 2. Shining Force 3 Scenario 2. So, still got quite a bit left. Bernard is kind of strong. And then we got Robbie over here, Mr. Slow. One of the items you can't miss. That's your only hint at a hidden mechanic. Yeah, I see it next to the chest. I'll just have to figure out what it does and what to do with it. Hedva. What shall we do with you? I feel like she's safer here. Let me check the... Let me check the movement on this assassin. He'll be able to reach her there. That's no good. Can she survive one attack from the assassin? That's the question. Because I would love to get her a kill here. You got the hidden chest here? Not yet. This is my very first fight, Stuart, so I'm not sure. Fairy Soul Special Attack. You preemptively are conquering St. Patrick's Day with your hair color? Nice. You're like a month and a half early. But I guess that takes the work out of it, right? Damn, he's still poisoned. What kind of loser goes into a fight with his main character poisoned? 12? What? What? What kind of poison are we talking about here? $12 damage from poison? The Rainbloods. Yeah, I have not seen the Rainbloods yet. And I think it's funny that they're named after chess pieces because that's kind of a throwback to Shining Force 2. Ryu, what's up? You can actually enjoy a stream where I'm not saying the word Ryu over and over like in Suikoden 2. You're in the middle then? Birmingham, UK. 46 degrees with gray skies. Nice. Yeah, we were -7 2 days ago with the wind chill, and I had to be outside in it. It wasn't even like -7 and I could be in my house. Like, I had to be out in it, so yeah, not fun. Hey Storms, what's up? Get in there, Campbell. Come on, brother. Come this way, it's hot. I did not finish Suikoden 2. I think I'm like 2 more streams away from finishing Suikoden 2. So that should be maybe, yeah, should be this week. Storms, thank you for the heartbeat. Fate with the heartbeat. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Alright, Operation Keep Fate Awake. Engaged. Oh god, yeah. Just kidding, you can go to sleep if you want. I'll allow it. Yo, what? These knights don't. These knights don't play around. Rainblood Bishop? I don't think you've missed all that much, Storms. I have not streamed Shining Force 3 since last Wednesday, I think it was. Wednesday or Thursday? Yo, these Rainblood guys are looking a little dangerous. Looks like I don't want to mess with those. Stealing my XP. They can have it. They can have it if it's going to be like that. I am getting Headbutt a couple kills here early. I like this. She's a little bit under leveled. We need to do a little catch up. Yeah, I have 2 more Suikoden streams, and then we're going to move on to Legend of Legaia. So if you're interested in some Legend of Legaia, we'll probably be starting that like early next week, maybe. So for anyone that hasn't followed already, if you're interested in that, drop a follow, get the notifications. That will be interesting, since I've never played it. Alright, he's just gonna get hit by a ton of poison damage again. So I'm gonna do this little guy. Everyone is promoted except for Zero. Zero is just not... Zero's not doing his thing. Oh, he just learned a special attack off of that. Hell Dragon. Hey, what's up, Joshy? Hope you're doing well. Stares at feet, heavy breathing. Begins to perspire. You know what I just thought about? This might be my first time ever wearing a hat on stream. It's kind of weird.
And this is to go even further beyond!
Thank you so much for the community subs. Let's go this way with Campbell. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you. I think I have an idea of who this anonymous gifter is, by the way.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
That's it. That's it. 2 claps for the community subs. Thank you so much. New headphones? Nah, headphones are the same. I've had this pair of Sennheiser headphones for like... damn. Probably like 7 years now, maybe? What's it, 2026? I think I got these in like 2018. Did you check your pocket lately? It's giving frat boy? Yeah, I couldn't possibly be the furthest thing from frat boy, so... Actually, I went to college and was not in a frat, so... That's all the proof you need. Ah, lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
You never seen Legaia? Had to Google it when you mentioned it the other day. I've never played it, and I had never really known much about it until people started talking it up in my stream. And I basically watched like, let's say like maybe 10 minutes of gameplay video. I usually just watch like a brief amount of gameplay video to be like, alright, will I like this? Is it kind of my jam? Or is it something that like, maybe it's too much of like a cult following. It's not my style, even though people like it. And I was like, nah, this is it. This is my jam. So now I'm like really excited to play Legaia, because I think it's my style. You weren't cool enough for don't go blowing their Batman mystery. You weren't cool enough for a frat either, yeah. Yeah, it was a little different for me. I just wasn't interested. So if that's the look I'm giving off, I sincerely apologize. I actually got used to wearing hats because I was follicularly challenged for a few years until I made some lifestyle changes. Now I don't wear hats at all. Ark the Lad is another one that I would really like. I did take a peek at that, Storms. I think I would like that game a lot. I'm gonna play Vandal Hearts because Vandal Hearts is another one I didn't play that is like definitely up my alley. That looks like something that is certainly my jam. Being British, it's just not a thing. Yeah. That's because I don't know. No hate, but like most of my friends I've met online that are British are like far more down to earth and normal than I expected. And they're all like cool as hell. So that makes sense. It makes sense that you wouldn't buy into a concept like that. What system is this for? Sega Saturn. You know, as like growing up as like American, you're taught to like low-key not dislike British people, but like, you know, the history is there's always like that funny rivalry, right? And then I'm like, nah, these people are cool as hell. If it wasn't for that 3% tax, we could have been boys. Legaia is going to be fun to watch. Looks interesting, like I'd like it, but rather watch someone play that one than play myself. I feel that. There's games that are like that for me, where I'm like, entertaining, but I don't know if I would want to stream it. There's some games that I just want to like half pay attention to. There is a second one. Yeah, I forget. I don't know what it's called though. The second Legend of Legaia. People say it's decent, but they always, I would say they always say it's not as good as the first one. That seems to be consensus. And honestly, I trust the opinions of people that have come into my stream, because the opinions of people who have been in here have been really, really, like, accurate. I would say that the consensus has been generally reliable. No one has, like, really hyped up a game repeatedly and then let me down. So, I'm really trusting of what people have given me as recommendations in the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical at first when people were recommending stuff. Oh, she learned Zephyrus. Is that a new summon? I don't think we've had I don't think we've ever had Zephyrus. Did we just get a new summon? Get that I'm a bird soundboard ready? Alright, alright. It's already sitting here. Okay. Zephyrus sounds very much like something a bird would be named. I really need to secure some kills with Zero, though. Like, Zero's just falling behind. I wonder if Shuriken probably won't kill this guy if she doesn't special. And a miss. Yo, what's up, Shin? Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I often do the same. A lot of times when I'm watching streams and you guys just don't see me responding or I'm not chatting, it's the same for me. It's like I have the ability to just like pull something up on my phone, but I can't really be super attentive to it. But I do like to listen. I'm able to listen more than I am able to watch. Rock finds the Earth Rod. Got some tape. I'm gonna need it for my eyes. Could be one of those. Alright, he's good to go. I don't have really much to do with Hera here. I'm gonna have to figure out what that Earth Rod does also. I can't back Campbell out. He should be good. Because he does have a life ring on him, I believe. So he'll get 2 more back. There we go. He should be alright. I really need to figure out what that little device does also. Come on, Zero. I need you to special here. Do some work, my guy. Nice. That should be a kill. Solid. It's alright, Fate. You're allowed to leave us. You're allowed to leave us. Is he gonna die? Oh, 19. It's the only Earth-based spell in the game. Alright. Oh, so the Earth Rod is another summon. Am I gonna summon Titan? or perhaps his equivalent. I feel like I'm not going to fight these guys till maybe like scenario 3 or something. Because they're just like bullying. They're bullying these characters that are supposed to be ultra strong. You summon your least favorite character? I summoned Taya? Okay. I didn't know Taya was a summon. You're gonna need some tape for over your eyes for that one, Fate. So much brightness. Alright, because we just got it, I have to see it. And also a good time for my first save state of the stream. So let's get that done. Alright, here we go. Summon Zephyrus. Our first summon of Zephyrus. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's got some big cast range, huh? That's a 3-block cast. Nice. Yo, Chambers. How you doing today, man? Sorry for that clip I posted, man. I just thought that you needed to know that. Is this it? The bird? New summon? What the heck is this? Not what I was expecting.
I'm a bird.
Not what I was expecting at all. Oh, what is this? What is this noise? Hell Dragon. Why is she going for me, though? What is she doing? Alright, so I need to hit this switch or something, right? And then just bail? Oh, that's a freeze orb. What am I... Yo, where am I supposed to go? Wait, why can I attack this? I am mega confused. Alright, I'm gonna attack some water. Nah, don't tell me. I think I'm... Wait, what just happened? What is happening? What is happening right now? I just got blocked by some water. I gotta get across here somehow. I think, because there's stairs. I fear I may have sentenced you to death, Mizuki, by putting you there. I think I have an idea, but I'm gonna have to wait another turn.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
I think I know how to make water walkable, but I... Hold on a second. I need to check inventories. Because I used everybody else's orb, but Hazuki... Hazuki just got it, so hopefully she doesn't die. There we go. Synthesis has one. Synthesis has one as well. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if... maybe I can just cast regular freeze. Maybe I don't even need the orb. Maybe I just need Hedva. I think I know. I think it just clicked for me. I know what we gotta do. I'm like, I have to get across there. There's water. Well, what do we do to water to make it walkable? The same thing the weather outside my house has been doing to make my entire yard unwalkable. I have a bit of a Hazuki problem, though. I think she's going to get deleted by this next cast. Thanks, brother. Keep it going. How you doing, Baines? Fire. Yeah, I could turn it to steam. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Damn, Desheron's almost dead. What happens if they die? Are they supposed to... are they supposed to stay alive in this fight? Because it doesn't seem like they're doing all that. They're not doing all that well. Slip and take 5 HP. Yeah, I was in full gear yesterday running across ice in somebody's driveway. It was kind of funny. Oh, she's going to escape. Oh, that's actually good, though. That's actually good. I blame Elric for Shining Force characters not being able to swim. Yeah, Elric was just spinning around in the pond, right? He got trapped by a bunch of harpies. If you have time, check dresses to Sharon. Oh, yeah, she's already gone. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So what if... so if I cast Freeze 2, is it gonna hit both of these water spaces, or does it allow me to only hit one? Let's find out. We're gonna do a little check here. Ooh, fancy there. Fancy little snow animation. Game is Shining Force 3. Kill site. Shining Force 3. It's for Sega Saturn. It came out in 1997. So this is an old school, like retro, I guess you would call it at this point, tactical RPG. The Empire saved Hazuki? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, if they didn't kill Desheron, she would have cast it on Hazuki and probably just deleted her. Alright, we can move now. This is cool. Now we can walk across. No, I can't actually stand on that tile, though. Alright, that's fair. Rock has no health. I don't think I want to send him in first. I don't want him to be the one who discovers the next part of the map. And then also, I need to give somebody this earth rod. Who's using rods? Is it... Yeah, there it is. Let's do this. I'll trade you for a freeze orb. Notice after taking all those summons, not one Rainblood is out of or even black HP bar. Yes, it seems like they're a little tough. Seems like they're a little bit tough. Get Hera some XP here. Oh, very nice. Level 4. Support spell, that's good. Alright, now I have a support I can use without just using the Swift Boots. Look at this guy going into suicide mission. It's cool they made Shining Force 2 references strong. Yeah, I mean, the fact that the chess pieces, we're revisiting the whole chess piece concept. Alright. He needs to hang out for a heal. I can't get him across. Wonderful. I wonder if... No, I can't even reach him with a heal. Julian still need to be topped off. There we go. Does it remind you of a certain GBA game? What game would that be? Which one are you referring to? Yo, what happens if I shoot them with Robbie? Probably a bad idea. Sonda. She just took the harpoon to the face.
Harpoon!
Desherin, it is regrettable, but it seems like it's time for me to fall back as well. Alright, so they're all bailing. A sun that is perhaps golden in color. Yeah, I was trying to get you to say it. I was trying to get you to say it. I was gonna cheese the golden sun counter by 1. And then I was gonna blame you for it. Oh no, is the bridge fading? Bro. I have to refreeze it. Yo, nobody told me that this thing was gonna fall out. That's crazy that they make it fall out after a certain amount of turns. Is there a Shining Force on GBA? It's a remake of Shining Force 1. The one on GBA is Resurrection of the Dark Dragon. And it has some added features, but it's just a remake of Shining Force 1 as far as story-wise and the majority of the characters, with a few exceptions. It is a cool mechanic. I love how they've added in so many like triggers and like pop-up monsters and all kinds of other stuff in this version. I played Shining Force 1 last night on Book 2. Nice, nice. This is Sega Saturn, JR. This is some old school Sega Saturn. Alright, let's see if I can at least just get everybody across. You know who's not going to get across? This guy. Robbie. Yeah, this is Sega Saturn 1997. Good old days. Resurrection of Dark Dragon has my second favorite character. Oh, nice. So, unfortunately, Shining Force 1 and 2 are no longer available on mobile, last time I checked. They took the Shining Force collection off the Play Store and the App Store. Oh, avert your eyes. Epileptic seizures incoming. You've arrived, Median Army. I won't hand Gracia over to you. Attack Balzarm Army. Defeat them. In Shining Force 2, it's Slade. I think Slade is a pretty standard favorite for obvious reasons. I mean, for one, his like story is kind of cool. Like, he's on this redemption arc for the whole game, because he's basically the one who caused all the problems, and then he's trying to fix them. And then his character design is pretty much... Yes, don't ever delete... If you have the Shining Force collection on your phone that you downloaded in the Play Store, don't delete it, because it's not available for download anymore. I think once they put it on the Shining Force collection in the Sega Classics on Switch, I think they realized that they were going to monetize it, so they took off the free version. Bridges screwed again. My girl's using all her MP just to get everybody across. I'm the same way, Shin. I always love the flyers. The flyers in tactical games are always my favorite because they typically have cool designs, and then they also are infinitely more versatile than your landlubbers. Hedva won't be able to cross without using a freeze orb. Oh, you mean... Oh, wait, it's unfreezing every time she gets a turn. I thought it was just like 2 or 3 turns in duration. Well, maybe I'll just sacrifice her to the Shining Force gods for this fight. Because I don't even have a freeze orb on anybody now. That's like still up here. The orb does respawn. It might if no one there has one. Okay. I feel like I'm short on time for that now, though. Maybe I can make Robbie go get one. It respawns when you use it. Alright. I'm gonna have to get someone else to do it, though. So... Alrighty. Bear with me while we go through a little bit of Saturn lag here. So someone did have an orb. I'll just have to check who it was again. Never seen this game before, Faris. It is Shining Force 3 for the Sega Saturn. Very old game. It's almost 30 years old. You still refuse? Ugh, stop resisting. You will obey. Alright, who was it that had my orb? I gave it to Rock. Okay, I gave it to Rock. I do remember that. Does this worth playing? I love tactical RPGs. If you like tactical RPGs, this game is phenomenal. Like, you will think that this is a peak tactical RPG experience. And I'm not just blowing smoke. Like, this game is fantastic. The worst part about this game is how hard it is to find it, translate it, and actually play it. But if you can figure that out like we have, you may or may not be able to find it in my my voice chat program, we'll call it. Yeah. You will not regret playing it. It is way more involved than Shining Force 1 and 2. It is tactically more challenging. It has more complexity, more items, more spells, more, am I dissing the chord? Yeah, exactly. Don't diss the chord. I don't know if he's gonna survive another turn. I feel like these dudes are getting a little close. What is her movement? That is the question. So let's do something like this. We might have to get tricky here. Like, if I put her here, will she have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Will she have enough to get back? Or if I just put her here one more space away, it doesn't really help. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could put her here, I think, and she'll be able to get across on the next turn. That might keep her safe. But then there's that guy over there. I don't know. I think she's screwed. I think she's gonna get it, fellas. Because this dude's coming in hot. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Yeah, that's probably my last ditch effort to keep her alive. Maybe I can swift boots her and get her enough armor to survive for one turn. You're just gonna let a piece of chess bully you. Yeah, something like that. Getting bullied by a rook. Oh god, is he gonna do this every turn? Come on, Median, my hero. My hero of heroes. I do want to get everybody down off of this. Oh, wow. I miscounted in my head. That's where promotions help. I do want to get everybody down off this ledge, though, because it's like that single space ramp. The game is challenging? It is. The game does have challenging elements, and it also has adjustable difficulty. No, you know what happened, Session? I hit the back button instead of the select button. So even though I went over yes, I hit the wrong button, so it just like closed the menu out without actually selecting anything. He's poisoned now. Got a little bit of work to do on getting my party. Yeah, you can adjust the difficulty. So they have like normal difficulty, hard, and then they have insane. 9 damage. What we've found is that playing on insane difficulty early in the game makes parts of the game nearly impossible. It's like insanely hard because you don't have enough items and flexibility in your party yet to really overcome the difficulty, but as the game goes on, it's definitely playable on Insane. We beat the first scenario on Insane difficulty. Yeah, Donhor is drunk. He looks like he's drunk. He's got that face you get when you drink like way too much for too long. Robbie has still yet to attack anything in the game. Alright, so she still can't move. She has to wait for Rock. She has to wait for Rock to cast, so she can't do anything. She is absolutely cooked. 28. Well, Headbutt's been fun. Imagine not figuring out that bridge mechanic and having your whole party there, just watching them all get devoured. It will give you plus 12 at level 3, plus 6 at 3. Oh, nice. Okay. He got a new special attack. Let's see if he pulls it out at some point. Not this one. Although that was a incredible amount of damage. Synthesis needs to back up. Just a wee bit until she gets a heal. I think I'm just gonna do it just for the because Golem, it's only 7 MP. Send it, baby. Seismic wave. It's a Claude reference? Yeah. Hey, I like this version. It's a Claude that I don't have to move around the map. Hazuki, what do I do with you? You're dead if I move you up. She just doesn't have the defense yet. I don't know. If I put her here, she's probably cooked, huh? I could kill this guy, but I don't have anyone. Actually, I could probably move Julian up in front of her. That might work. It's gonna depend on turn order here. Although that'll certainly help. It's the same model as the Golem from Scenario 1. Yes, I did notice that right away. I don't know how I feel about that Zephyr summon. Like, what's up with, like, the ladybird? Julian's going to be able to block, so I don't think the Pegasus Knights are going to be able to get to Hazuki reliably. He already has his sword equipped. Median would be in danger if you were scared for her. Median has so, like, his stats are so high that I just don't worry about him because he's already level 6 promoted and he's just ridiculously strong with a white ring. This is the guy I'm worried about. Just like being reckless up here. Oh no. Damn, dude. You know what's crazy is I forgot that was an enemy unit. It literally blended in with my team. Like I wasn't even looking at that guy. He actually achieved full assassin status by making me not recognize him on the map. That's crazy. I do remember the guy that killed Symbios, but I don't think any of these guys have casts. Like, none of these knights have summons. Dude, that's exactly what he did, Thrill. He just blended in. And then I think we still have our Brave Apple, so I'll be able to promote him. He did a good job, too. He blended in with my whole team and then yeeted Synthesis. It would be really helpful to promote him before the next fight. I think I'm good. I think I have the apple still. So he'll be promoted. Alright. Bernard is powerful, but seems to always be behind the fight. Same with Robbie. I think you're right, Session. I think Robbie might be my next bench. I like his design as a character, but not his effectiveness, I guess you would say. I wish remake. Yes, I wish they would remake this whole series. I think it would perform really well, and I don't think it would be all that expensive to remake it. It's a pretty straightforward concept. I know we get a little carried away with like the whole idea of remakes nowadays.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
But I think that this game would actually be, this whole series would be well served by a remake. Median is ridiculously strong. He is far exceeding everybody else in my party in levels, defense, attack, just everything. Thank you for the follow. Let's drop a minor heal here. Yeah, Bernard needs... maybe I'll give Bernard a quick chicken. It'd be great remade on modern systems. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's still a hunger for these types of games, like these tacticals, like low stress, tactical style games. Not everything has to be like a crazy ray tracing, high-end graphics action thriller for it to sell. I think what makes a lot of these games very easy to remake is that the input costs are very low, and then the profit comes from the nostalgia factor. So, like, you're going to have new people try your game, but then you're also going to have people that are feeling a certain way about it that are definitely going to play it just for that factor. And so there's, like, a margin there to be made. You know, if you're just looking at it from, like, a gaming company perspective. On Fire Emblem, when the character died, you can't revive them. Yes, that is very much a... Oh, there's one of my items. That's very much a staple of the Fire Emblem series. It's always the pillars. It's always the pillars. Yeah, there's a third? Yeah, exactly. You know how many times I've heard that? Between that and Is This Golden Sun? My comment section is rolling pretty good. There's no other way, Gracia. You're such an obstinate boy. Take the staff of Bassem. Awaiting the return of the Nemesis system. Right? Items done at least. Alright, alright. Alright, let's use Median as bait, as always. So now the question is, we have a whole bunch of mages here. I lost my character that has Dispel again. I can't go up the middle with everybody because they'll be all too bunched up. So I'm going to have to split my party. So like Campbell, Hera, and Rock maybe go this way with Bernard. I'm playing this on Sega Saturn, John. This is a Sega Saturn game. I'm playing it via PC, but it's a Sega Saturn game. Alright, Zero can kind of go anywhere because he's a flyer, obviously. The thing that makes tactical games so long is the duration of the fight. Yeah. I mean, you can rush through fights. You can take your time. You can do fights over again in this game if you want. There's nothing that says you have to stay in these fights. You are able to egress. Robbie has super high defense, so I'm going to put him up here as well. Yeah, I'm lucky these dudes can't follow me. Yo, imagine Session. Imagine if they made it so the Rainbloods could follow you, and you had to get through the map and finish the fight before they caught up. That would be crazy. Oh yeah, John, I used to do the same thing. In Shining Force 2 specifically, the fight after you kill the Kraken, when you get to Hassan and you get Rick, I used to use that fight in the desert to level all my characters and promote. That was always the fight. Me and my cousin who used to play the game all the time would refer to that as the promote fight. And we knew exactly what we were talking about. Because that's always when we did it. For how powerful they are, they can't cross a puddle. Yeah. Interesting concept, right? They can summon dragons and all kinds of deadly spells, but they can't make it across one tile. Yours was... Yeah, it's funny how everybody has, like, their spot that they always chose to promote. I've also done that, Skip. That's actually something I did, like, I'd say in adulthood. As a child, like, when I first started playing this game at, like, 7 years old, Shining Force 2, I never waited to promote, because I didn't know anything back then. There were no guides. There was no Shining Force Central. There was no internet. Like, you just did it the way you felt like it. You didn't know any better. Like, I didn't even know that you could wait or that there was an advantage to waiting back then. Yo, what's up, Britt? Yeah, you only missed an hour. You missed the first, you missed the first part of this fight before we got down the stairs. You missed the Rainbloods deleting, the Sharon and Basanda. I was able to figure out how to get across the water without anybody having to tell me. I actually stumbled upon it by accident. If you saw it, I moved rock next to it and it gave me the attack option and I attacked the water. I was like, wait, what the heck is this stuff? And then that's where it clicked that I could actually go across. Dude, they did wreck them too. Like, they absolutely wrecked them. Alright, I'm gonna save this guy. Median does not need the XP. She does. Oh no! Brother. I forgot her shuriken was on and I double tapped for the attack. The Kraken fight? Yeah, the Kraken fight is an all-time fight in Shining Force 2. It is well known for its difficulty for anyone who's played it. Because I feel like the game up into that point is not incredibly challenging. It's kind of like, I don't want to say like hand-holding, but it's not hard. And then you get to that point and the Kraken, the legs are just crushing you with damage. The arms do a ton of damage and then the legs come up and they're just absolutely destroying you from like an extra tile away. And then the head has the bubble attack. I got super lucky with it only using the huge ink. Yeah, that definitely helps. Because I didn't have guys who had the illusion on them. So Robbie just falls over and then springs back up. It's goofy as hell. Top off Median so we have no issues with the mages. Here comes my boy Bernard. Here he is, baby. This is gonna be Robbie's chance to actually get in a fight for once. I feel like that sound effect goes better with Robbie than it does with Bernard. Alright, this is where we use our spark. But I'm gonna stagger so they don't hit Robbie and Median with their spell. Actually, I don't want to do that because I'm afraid, like, what if this dude comes... Oh wait, he's not even in the fight. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if he comes over and just casts over the ledge and just deletes Median? That would be tragic. Yeah, they still get a turn. Yeah. The nerd bloods. Alright, note to self, I have a shuriken on. Actually, if I get... I'm gonna attack this dude so I can get rid of him. Melee. Now I only have to have one spell on me. Hazuki always getting the style points. Can't just stab the guy. Has to get the extra flair. $53 damage, dude. At some point, they were like, hey, let's just give Rock a rune axe way before he should ever have one. And let you clean up with him. Use my final heal. Yo, Retro, what's up, man? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Exploring Hawaii in the chat. Yo. The RuneScape god himself. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl? And the halftime show? Did anybody dare do such a thing? How do we feel about it? I need to know. Some of the halftime show, 2 minutes of the Super Bowl. Yeah. Didn't watch it. I got home from work, the game was already like a third of the way over. So like I kinda watched it. It's a risky combo in today's landscape. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a risky combo. I don't think it's political either. I just think it's like, I just think it's weird to have a whole show in a language that all your viewers can't understand. Like, that was my take. That's not political at all. It's just like fact. You're obligated to watch it, didn't enjoy it? Yeah. I just thought it was a weird choice. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I think the more serious question is, why can we not talk about a halftime show without people thinking it's political in today's day and age? Like, it's not. It's not even supposed to be that way. like, to have a discussion about a halftime show should just be like it should be something we should be able to talk about. It should be an everyday conversation. I think that's more strange. That's kind of weird. That's weird to me. Yeah, exactly. They made it that way. Like, it should be like, hey, guys, did you enjoy the halftime show? Yeah, the music was good. Like, oh, yeah, cool. But, like, they made it. They made it that way. It's like, I don't know. I shouldn't have to feel defensive about talking about it. It's so weird. No, see, that's what I'm saying. That guy, like, that's the problem. It's not supposed to be that way. We're supposed to be able to just talk about it without having to pick a side. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to pick a side? Why is that considered political? It's just weird. It's just weird. Exactly. We should be able... Yes. We should be able to talk about pop culture without taking a stance. Exactly. I love the way you just put that. It's like, we shouldn't have to pick a side to enjoy a show. It's so weird to me, man. Yeah, I hear you, Sal. But that's all I'm gonna say about it, because, you know, obviously, again, it kind of proves the point. With as soon as it came out in the chat, like, everybody immediately thought that it was political, and it's like, guys, I just asked about the halftime show. It's kind of just like proved my point right away. That immediately everybody's mind went to that, when it's not supposed to be that way. Like, I grew up in the 90s. I'm old, right? I grew up in the 90s and the 80s. It was just a common discussion. Hard to complain about. Half their audience is only watching because they're betting money. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And you're off the yeah, right. No Suikoden. Suikoden tomorrow night. Shining Force 3 today. Yeah, exactly. The Super Bowl used to be about Janet Jackson's nipples, guys. Come on. No, dude, I don't care. See, the thing you're gonna find out about me is that I don't stream because I'm looking to grow. I stream because I'm looking to find, like, enjoyment, and I'm looking to find people like-minded or, like, that want to participate in the game. Like, I'm not trying to be a popular streamer, so, like, don't get it twisted. I'm way too employed to be popular anyway, so... Where other people would, like, worry about that, I don't care. I need some anime. You need some anime for the next halftime show. It would probably work out well. That's where we can all come together, right? Why don't we have anime at next year's halftime show? The Great Uniter. Who doesn't like anime? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, see how easy that was? It took us 2 minutes to come up with a show that everybody would agree on. Except, like, anybody over the age of 60, maybe. I feel like my parents would not watch an anime-themed halftime show. Can you imagine that? Everybody in the chat's watching someone play a JRPG. Yeah, that's true. We might be a little bit biased, Skip. I might be talking to a particular crowd here. Yeah, what is this on the TV? What's happening here? Nani? Yeah, nobody in here would mind, but yeah, you're right. I'm projecting the people in the chat onto the whole world, which is definitely not the case. Oh man. Well, I only lost 2 units this fight, which is good. I think Bernard's about to delete this monk. You just sold your pew-pew? What'd you have? Three, 365. I have a 43X. No, my army was annihilated. Fial, give up. Let Gracia go. If you don't surrender and let him go, the Rainbloods are closing in. They'll be here soon. Desherin and Basanda do such sloppy work. They couldn't even hold off the Rainbloods. Dude, did you see the Rainbloods? Like, what? I like how Fial, who got beat by Symbios's army in Scenario 1, thinks he could hold off the Rainbloods. The Rainbloods? The execution force has been mobilized. Yes, exactly. Facing the Rainbloods will be the end for everyone. What to do? I see. It seems I will have to remove the seal. Can't stop the rock. Welcome in. But Gracia, that's what they want you to do. Are you going to go along with them? Under the circumstances, that's my only option. Once the seal is broken... Oh, he just pushed it. Don't try anything or it will be over for you. Understand? Now, move the seal. Haven't shot in 32 years. Yeah. I don't really use, I don't mess around with mine either much. I just have it. Staff of Basanda, the staff of domination. Should we stop the ceremony? No, let it go. This is fun. Kid from Christmas Story. Shoot your eye out, kid. I agree, Prince. It doesn't look as if the ceremony can be stopped. of remove the seal. The seal power before me. Is everyone alright? Are you okay, Prince Median? Look, the Rainbloods and Fial were knocked out. Started running last night? Nice. How'd you feel? It's always tough at first, man. If you haven't been doing it, it feels like death. But it gets better every time, trust me. When the seal placed upon the staff of Basim was removed, its holy power spread throughout the temple. I am a runner, yes sir. That was rough, yeah. I haven't run much in the last like month or so, other than like treadmill occasionally because it's been so crappy out. Everything's just covered in ice. I haven't been able to run outside, and I hate running on a treadmill. I think it's bad for you in a way. Yeah. I think it like messes with your gait. And like, I don't know, if I run on a treadmill and then I start running outside, I start getting like, yeah, I start getting bad like low back pain because it's changing my posture, I think, when I run. Yeah, and yeah, like what Inspired said, same concept. Like I don't feel like any, I get no enjoyment from running on a treadmill, like hamster in a wheel style. Yep. You use an exercise bike for joints? I actually love stationary bike. I think it's really good on the body. I don't do it that often, but I do enjoy it for like, especially when I get into like running a lot. I like to mix in a bike day for reducing like joint pain and stress. When the seal on the staff of Basim was broken, those possessing evil hearts were knocked out by the holy energy. You want a rower? Rowers are good too. Rowers are good. I rowed in college for like a couple months. Like I had never done it before. I just kind of wanted to try it. I didn't even know my school even had a team, so I just like tried it out. It was good. I was in some pretty good shape. From the peace conference in Saraban to the holy land of Elbasan, this has been a difficult trip, hasn't it, Prince Median? You've endured many battles since the Emperor's abduction. As expected, you've grown stronger with adversity. Glad to see you well, General Rogan. I escaped from Baran jail and have since had a bit of an awakening. So you have had at last had a change of heart, Sir Donhort. I've been waiting for the day you would once again display your strength to the world. Thanks for the compliments. Can we get out of here before the Rainbloods eat us? Yo, seriously. It's time to go, brother. Time to go. I would say when I was rowing, Jeremy, that my back was probably the strongest it was ever, like, in my life. That was definitely the strongest I had. And probably like, yeah, probably like quads and back were definitely the strongest. Like your two main rowing muscles. This was my failure, General. I should have listened to those who objected to my leaving. Five fines, 1 item shop haggle, talking to prisoner advances game, make sure Jewel and Don have everything they need. Or 9. Okay, because they're going to be moving on. Navy implemented rowing in its physical test? That's badass, dude. Honestly, that sounds appropriate. We always had a run test, like a 1.5 mile run. I could still do like a 1.5 mile in like 10. My days at 9 flat are way behind me. If I had not been so far from Elbasam, I would have been able to detect the destruction of the Elbasam statue in the north. This is Sega Saturn CSM. Sega Saturn. Knowing that I could have limited the power directed to the cores, and the worst could have been avoided. But because of my imprudence, the Bolzone sect was able to invade Elbasam. Gracia, I understand how you feel, but you did what you thought was best. You are responsible for leading people, and therefore you are demanding of yourself, and that is understandable. However, do not demand perfection of yourself. Those who were struck down by the Seal's power, are they dead? Yeah, this is like OG Sega Saturn. I think this was one of the first games available. At least Scenario 1. Like in part of their initial release. It was an enormous surge of holy power, certainly strong enough to bring death to the weak, but those who are well trained should have survived. Then our enemies will awaken sooner or later. We shouldn't remain here. Rainblood's power is incredible. We must prevent them from acquiring the Staff of Bassem at all costs. Yet our current strength would give us no chance against them in battle. Let's head for the inlet just east of here. My ship, the Seagate, is anchored there. Are we gonna get a throwback ship battle to Shining Force 1 and, well, basically Shining Force 1, right? Had the ship fights. That's not far. We can get to the eastern coast of the island through this passage. Before they awaken, let's go now and make as much time as we can. The most extreme ship battles you have ever seen. Yes. I can't wait. I love the song from Shining Force 1 in the ship fights. That was one of the coolest tunes in the game. Inspired. Thank you for that heart. Alright, so we're sneaking out the east side of the temple. Gracia and the Median army. Welcome aboard the Seagate. Commence launch. I hope they play that song if we have to fight. I don't understand completely, but if the purpose of the Bolzome Sex invasion is the expansion of its area of rule, then it starts to make sense. The action of the Rainbloods, an assault on the Holy Land by the special forces of the Emperor himself. He has challenged all which is sacred. Who is that guy in the blue hat? That's General Rogan. He's the guy that we were trying to, like, we've been trying to find him for a while. It is possible Emperor Damaric's dream of hegemony extends as far as Elbison. I don't believe the Rainbloods answer to anyone else. If it is true the Rainbloods will only follow orders given by the Emperor, could the abduction have been a farce? Knowing the Emperor, it's possible. By painting the Republic as the guilty party with his abduction, he can legally hunt down the Republic's leaders. To think the abduction was a trick is unbelievable. Could it have actually been the Emperor's doing? I don't believe Emperor Damaric planned the abduction, Your Highness. The subversive tactics of the Bolzome sect during the peace conference would seem to indicate they were involved in the Emperor's abduction. You're right, General Rogan. We see that what they've done in Elbison, they are very disturbing. It was the increase in dark energy and the Bolzome sect's activity that prompted me to leave the temple. It's obvious the Rainbloods and the Bolzome sect were both after the staff of Bassem. But if they had the same goal, they would have joined forces instead of battling one another. General Rogan's notion makes sense. There's no way they would have risked losing the staff of Bassem by fighting each other. But then who is the high-ranking Imperial leader who's working with the Bolzome sect? Not the Emperor. I suspect it may be Prince Arang. He's certainly capable of such deceit. Furthermore, I had an encounter. After I heard about the abduction, we departed on the Seagate for Saraband. That's when we encountered a Bolzome sect ship. What? A Bolzome sect ship? That must have been the ship that escaped with Emperor Damaric. We pursued it, even cornered them. But just as we nearly had them, we were bombarded, and in the confusion they got away. Bombarded? Is there a ship that doesn't fear the Seagate's retaliation? Unfortunately, Gracia, there is one. The Executor, the newest Imperial vessel, is one of the few ships that can stand against the Seagate. That's General Crueller's ship. It's fired on an Imperial ship to allow a Bolzome ship to flee? Incredible. We interrogated them afterward, but they insisted it was simply friendly fire due to misrecognition, and they didn't intentionally allow the Bolzome ship to escape. It's a little suspicious. Speaking of which, where are we currently headed? We're headed to Saraband. Why Saraband? This is Honesty, a scout and officer of the Seagate. It's thanks to her we were able to get a grasp of what happened in Elbison. Give them your report. Honesty. Oh, that's a character name. Whoa. Sarabin has left Balsamo Plains and is currently approaching Headland in the south part of the Republic. Did you say Headland? Now that war has broken out between the Empire and Republic, why would Sarabin, which holds profit above all, relocate to Headland, which suffers from poverty? Yeah, they're getting pretty in-depth with the story now. Sexy Tom Dog boy female Pegasus Knight. Let me unmod that. While the Republic is on the verge of fracturing, Headland is the most unwavering territory in Espinia. Sarabin's move towards Headland immediately aroused the general suspicion. You suspect Sarabin as well, General Rogan? How is it involved with all of this? We don't know where the Emperor is being held, and Garvin, Governor of Sarabin, is suspicious. We should definitely investigate Sarabin. He has sacrificed his own citizens to increase his status in the world. Garvin would do anything for gold. He has dealings with the Bolzone sect and with the bandits. He's even on good terms with Prince Aram. All are undoubtedly involved in the abduction. General Roman, you impress me yet again with your insightful deductions. Now that I've shared my findings, there's still some time before we arrive in Sarabin, so please feel free to explore the ship. General, I would like to borrow a guest room. Due to the invasion of Elbasan Temple, I haven't had much sleep. It was a long and difficult day. You're welcome to use my room if you'd like. It will be a while yet before we reach Headland. Please make yourself at home on the ship. That's a door. Alright, so we should have an item shop. Haggle, right? Let's see what we got here. Almost every item shop has had a haggle at this point. Yo, it is absolutely freezing in my room right now. It's one of those days where, like, the house just will not warm up. Wait, what are you saying? Her character model is thick? Oh my god, never noticed. Look at his backside compared to... I did not notice, so I'll have to look next time we have a chance. I had not noticed the thickness of the polygonal backside. Talk to Rogan again. I want a screenshot. Alright, hold on. There we go. I finally got the haggle. Oh, nice. That is a very important item. These are very good. Loincloths give high crit rate, which just means you're going to get your special attacks very frequently. I'm going to give that over a life ring to Julian. They've been selling, yeah, they've been selling a lot of underwear in this game. Loincloths and... Loincloths, power undies, you name it. I can afford the healing rain right now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna save my money for a little while, because I'm sure there's stuff I can buy. dupe trick does not work. They keep everything. Okay. Oh, I finally got a new sword. That's going to be good for 0. He was kind of desperate for a new weapon. He was struggling with damage output. Healing Rain heals your entire team. It's like a team-wide level... it's like a team-wide aura. I'm not sure what level, actually. It's just like a full heal, I think. Lance. Power Spear. I think he already has this, right? Oh, no, that's an upgrade. Heavy Lance. Hold on, let me arrange the inventory here. I can sell the Iron Lance. He sells all 3. Oh, Hera. Let's see. What did Hera come with? I think she came with a glove. Iron glove. Wing, shuriken. I have all those. Cestus. I think there's any upgrades other than this lance. So let's sell, yeah, let's sell that. Dibbles, thank you for that, man. Heart in the gold pop. Iron lance. All right. Campbell already felt really strong. Now it makes him feel like he's gonna do some serious damage. Yo, thank you for the league ball. No deals. Okay. There's definitely gonna be some things we gotta find in here. Oh, that was kind of sneaky behind the guy. Another large mithril. Does Don have a spear? Don't think he does. Yeah. You had mentioned that. Let's put a spear on him. Where's he at? Is he just not in my party? Hey, Am. What's up? Thank you for the heart. Do you beat the previous scenario final battle with a healing rain? I don't think I used the healing rain. I can't remember. You can beat it without one. Because I know I didn't rely really heavily on those kind of items for the last fight, and I played on insane difficulty, so you can definitely beat it without a healing rain. I tend to be one of those people that hoards all my items and then I never end up using them, which is obviously stupid, but it just, I don't know. Music sounds serious, but you're just shopping. Yeah. This is the most epic shopping tune. We're on a ship right now. We just escaped from the Elbison Temple. Now we're on the Sea Gate. Oh god. Malls would have lasted if they played this. Yeah, seriously, I could get down to this. Could you imagine walking into like a Hot Topic or a Spencer's Gifts and then they're just ripping this tune? Unfair trick hint, something in headquarters this one time. Okay. Hey, we still have a chicken, but we never found an egg. A JCPenney's or American Cookie. What's American Cookie? Was that the name of a store? I don't think we had one of those. Anyway, cool profile pic, man. Yeah, that's from like 2 years ago when I was out visiting my brother. I put it on there so we could like manifest warm weather. Because it's been like below 0 here for like 2 weeks or damn close to it at night. Next town is around what? 95,000 gold I need? That's a joke or a typo, right? To buy everything in the next town, you're telling me I need 95,000 gold. And I have 8,000. It's like we ain't buying. It looks like we're not buying a lot. Oh, yeah. Good call, Kane. Dude, that's clutch. Thank you. I forgot. Because I have to use... we have our apple still, right? Who has our apple? Oh, no, we put it in storage. Yo, super clutch, Kane. Thank you. I was going to forget that. Full stop, I was going to forget that. Zero. We're going to use our apple. We're going to get him to level 12. So, I don't have to get him to level 12 to promote him. You can promote him anytime after 10 for anybody who's not familiar with that. But I just decided I was going to take everybody to 12. For a couple extra stats. So, that's why I'm doing that. 3 deals, 17k each, and make 3 weapons. This is like the hardest priest to talk to ever. Whoops. Promote. I don't want to revive. I want to promote. Alright, he desperately needed this promotion. The OST sounds like a blessing on my ears. Dude, the OST of Shining Force, all of the games, is such a refresh. That's kind of funny. Composition of surrounding ocean is a synthesis of water and salt. My least favorite combination. Ton of gold if you want to collect everything, but deals are mithril weapons, so technically you can just skip buying them and make weapons. Okay, so it really comes down to how much I want to make when I get to the next area. I still have not found an egg. We only have a chicken. So we got Penn in scenario 1. I guess we're gonna get a secret character in scenario 2 at some point. I don't know what. Oh, chests. Chests are good. Potion. Protect Milk. Excellent. I'm going to go Protect Milk because Median is already so powerful and we've given him so many things already. I'm going to give the Protect Milk to Hedva. I think that's my plan. Because she has 17 defense. And I would like to have my summoner alive. Defense by 4. That's a good roll. That's the highest roll you can get. Good call and roll. I know, the combination of deciding to give it to her and then just getting 4 at the same time seems like we lucked out there. Because now her defense is like on par with some of the other characters. Well, obviously not Median, but like Synthesis 24, she's a higher level though. Bernard is 20, 0, 23, Hazuki's 19. Like, Hedva is basically as high defense as Julian, almost. Did you just get in bed with... Bro, what? Hedva's design is super unique. Yeah, she was like green and blue, and then when we promoted her, her outfit turned to pink. Like, she looked the same, and then they changed her color scheme. Alright, I'm trying to get better at inventory management versus scenario 1, where I was kind of all over the place. The one bed they made you. Yeah, I didn't realize exactly what that was, and I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. All right, he does not need all of this stuff. Okay, who does not have an accessory at this point that is actually in my party? Life ring, light ring. Somebody can get a life ring if they don't. Swift boots, loincloth. He does not. I almost want to give him a life ring because he just runs off on his own like a dummy. I feel like the extra defense and periodic heal might be beneficial to him since he just does his own thing. Guy is not a team player whatsoever. Alrighty. Go down some more. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna take a 90-second restroom break, and then we're gonna do the... I'm assuming we're gonna fight on this boat, because Shining Force is known for its boat fights. It's almost always the case. You think Julian is the protagonist. I think he's like one of, yeah, I think he is one of the protagonists in the game. There's I think that's one of the cool things about Shining Force 3 is that there's multiple protagonists, kind of like the way that they broke down the scenarios. Like scenario 1 we used Symbios was our hero, and now it's Prince Median. So yeah, like Median is also a hero class, and then if you look at Julian, he's also a hero class. So all three of them are sort of like main characters, like sharing the role. Hey, what's up, Dave? What's going on, man? Is this a PSP game? It's a Sega Saturn. This is old school Sega Saturn from the late 90s. It's like in wrestling, if you see a cake, someone is getting cake to the face. Yeah. Or if you see a chair, someone's getting a chair. There's never just a stepladder around for no reason in the WWE. It's not like a handyman left it there.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
They're like, oh, look at this. Some guy was just changing a light bulb near the ring. Look, conveniently placed stepladder. Where's Jeff Hardy at? Witcher, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm gonna take a 90-second break though, guys, real quick. I gotta use the restroom, and then we'll pick up for like another solid hour of streaming. So hang out for a little bit, and I will be right back.
Double punch!
All right, we are back. All right, can I talk about the one benefit of having kids? Well, not one benefit, but one really important benefit. Snacks. There's always random snacks in the house when you have kids. Teddy Grahams. Goated snack, yes. Hey, what brand of hat is that? It looks shallow crown. It is shallow crown. I have a small head, so like I have to wear like shallow crown hats. Otherwise, they look like I look like Abraham Lincoln, like a big top hat on. What kind of hat is it? I don't even know actually. Like what brand? I don't know who makes it, but it's just like I bought it from like a local surf shop. But I'm not sure who actually makes the hat. There's like no label on it. I don't know. It's from a local surf shop around here. I have a short head. Yeah, so do I. I have a small head, like circumference wise, and also like not tall. So like if I buy certain hats, I have to put them on the smallest like setting on the thing, and then they're all like scrunched up. So yeah, I'm definitely a small head person. Chambers, what's up? Back from your meetings? Nice, very nice. Alright, so we have a Zephyrus summon, and then she also has this summon off the... Where's this at here? Oh, the Earth Rod has the Golem summons. We finally have summons. I got your message, Dibbles, on Discord. Alright, did I explore everything on the ship? I think I got everything up top, maybe? Does Julian have a great stat, or is his stat just okay? He's kind of like, I would say he's more of an offensive protagonist. Like, he has really high damage, but his defense is kind of mediocre. He's definitely more of an attacking melee character. I've got news for
you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
He's not somebody that you want like running up in the front line kind of carelessly. Nivram, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. I don't know if I'd call him Glass Cannon. He's not quite Glass Cannon, but I would say he's more of like a, call him like a Berserker class or like a Warrior class. He's not like a Paladin or a Knight, kind of, if that makes sense, if you want to like compare it to other games. He's more of like a two-handed sword kind of melee. Ever get the Welch's gummies with real fruit juice? Yeah, I've had all sorts of stuff in my house. Like, my kids eat all sorts of snacks my wife buys for them, so I am the beneficiary of those snacks. Yeah, he's definitely like a warrior class, more or less. What's going on? Why is the horn sounding? Something must be happening. They are here. If anyone cares about this type of thing, Welch's fruit snacks have no dyes in them. Nice. I know Skittles. Skittles are banned in like every other country. And even like Ritz crackers apparently have yellow dyes in them. They're banned like in Europe and overseas. I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Priest Vial, were you feigning unconsciousness? Unfortunately, no. The energy from the breaking of the seal caught me off guard. So the staff of Bassem is truly that powerful. I have certainly tasted the terror of its holy power enough to know. You said someone was here, but who are you talking about? Can't you hear it? The sound of a steam engine approaching. A steam engine on the sea? Could it be? It must be the Executor. Is General Kruer coming for us? The Executor apparently fired on the Seagate previously because it was pursuing a Bazalm vessel. Priest Vial, is the Executor coming to rescue you? Huh, I don't know. But if they are coming to rescue me, I don't need their help. What do you mean by that? I think she's referring to West Virginia. I mean, I'm perfectly capable of escaping on my own. What's better than one boat? 2 boats! Yes. This door is secured with a lock. There's no way for you to open it without the key. Yes, that's true. Therefore, I will escape by other means. Thank you for the heart me, Nivram. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. So he's just gonna disappear into like a black hole. What kind of form is he able to take that allows him to slip through the floor? The ship's horn. The executor must be approaching. It's unfortunate Fial escaped, but we must find out what's happening with the horn. Let's go ask General Rogan. General Rogan. General Rogan's like, how dare you interrupt my podcast? So you're saying West Virginia will be artificial dye free by 2028? You know what's crazy? I had a bag of Doritos the other day, and they were like the dye-less Doritos. So they were like, they were the nacho cheese flavor, and they tasted exactly the same, but they were like the dye-free version, and it came in a white bag. Kind of caught me off guard when I had a white bag of Doritos in my pantry. Yeah, but they tasted exactly the same as like the standard nacho cheese flavor though, like the ones that are supposed to be orange. But they came in a white bag, and the chips were lighter in color. But you wouldn't be able to taste the difference with the flavor. Prince Arant, I believe Rogan heard the order, but he isn't stopping. Our goals are to free the Bolzone priests they are holding, recover the staff of Bissem, and capture Gracia unharmed. But that may not be possible with diplomacy alone. Rogan is stubborn. He won't stop for us, but our firepower will stop him. There is an official art of the fight in this ship, by the way, if you check on your browser. Oh, nice. Like the official artwork for the game. Look, Rogan, it is I, Arant. I have business with people on board the Seagate. Stop your vessel and hand them over immediately. I think this fight is kind of like symbolic for this scenario. Maintain full speed ahead. If you don't think so already, these two fights are going to cement Shining Force 3 as the best of the series. Alright, I can get behind that. My body is ready, boys. Let's do this. General Rogan is ignoring us, Prince Arant. The Executor is the most powerful warship ever created. Why can't we catch the Seagate? What's the problem? Our ship is much heavier, and they are benefiting from the current tailwind. The steam engine is working very hard as it is. And what of it? If we keep this up, the engine may overheat and explode. Can we slow down a little? No, you fool. Do not reduce our speed under any circumstances. It's unavoidable, Crewer. We have no choice but to slow them down with our cannons, and then board their ship. Dude, are you telling me that they're gonna be shooting cannons at us in the middle of a fight? Everyone to their posts. Prepare to attack. Both ships are battleships. Oh no. They're firing on us. Evasive maneuvers. Fire!
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
They're gaining on us. Our evasive moves are causing us to lose momentum. Oh no. Fire! Fire! Let Rogan feel the terror of my executor, the very marrow of his bones. We have to do something. The Seagate will be sunk unless we defend ourselves. I didn't think the executor would use force, but now we have no choice. We must battle Brewer. Damn. Our gunmen were injured in that last barrage. Time to ram, baby. The gunmen are down. We are at the executor's mercy unless we man the cannons. Cannons are weapons for cowards. As a knight, I don't want to use them, but it appears we have no choice. That soundbite was epic, right? I felt like it would fit well. The cannons are our only means of staying afloat, Prince Median. If we can disable their firepower, if they intend to board us, we may yet be able to engage them honorably in battle. Aim for their cannons. When firing a cannon, please be careful. They will be targeting our cannons as well. Am I gonna actually get to control cannons? This is getting super exciting. They are after Gracia and the Staff of the Set. Prince Median, we must foil their plans. Dude, so I don't know what's going on session, but for some reason, no matter what I do, like if I change the title, the YouTube is labeling my current stream as whatever I streamed the previous stream. And I haven't quite figured out how to fix that or like what that's about. I don't know, dude. So I just been relabeling the title. Like once it gets uploaded, and then I just put it on the proper playlist and whatever, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why it's doing that. Hey, good morning. Prince Median, the Executor's cannons are out of range. We can't reach them from here. Alright, so I can't actually... Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, session. I'm really not sure why that's happening. Because I never had that issue until like a week ago, and I think it was after I updated OBS. I have no idea. To be honest, I haven't really made that much of an effort to fix it. It's not like I'm stumped. I just don't know why it started doing that all of a sudden. So, hold up here. I have 2 cannons. I have 2 cannons, it looks like, and then also probably I don't know if I can steer the ship. I don't really see any other options here. Yeah, before all I had to do, was just like change whatever, you know, every time before I go live, I would just change the title on OBS to whatever I wanted it to be, and that's what it would say. And now I changed the title, and it gives me last stream's title. So whatever I streamed Saturday night is probably what this is titled right now. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. I feel like Bernard should be higher level, and he's not. Prince Median, we're losing momentum. They are gaining on us. I'm not sure if I want her manning a cannon. That doesn't feel like she should be the one. I don't think I can oh, I can. Yo, bombs away, baby. Yo, this is fire. Prince Iran, I'm sorry to report, Cannon 1 has been hit. However, it is durable and should hold up against several more hits. Dude. Alright, this is getting fun. Yo, Dibbles, this is like your jam, dude. I'm in legit a pirate fight. Or a sea fight like pirates. You're gonna have to get Prince Median tattooed on your arm. Yes, Prince Arant revisited. Dibbles has he has Captain Jack Sparrow tattoo on his arm. So he's digging the sea fight. So I hit that cannon one time. What does that mean? Like, because it doesn't give you a status. I know this guy's lower on HP. This guy's gonna fly across, I guess, and try to board me. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Oh, you have all the characters. I know you said you had Jack Sparrow tattooed on your arm.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Median takes 10 damage. That number is between 1 and 9. Okay. Nice. Really narrowing it down there. Hopefully we can... Hopefully it's like 3. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Without spoiling it, you were kind of giving me a hint. So I want to put like my highest HP characters on the ships, or on the cannons, I think. Okay. That was a lot of boom for 10 damage, right? It seemed like it was going to do a lot more. Alright, they're gaining on us. Can I oh, I can change targets. Well, hell, let's kill this one. Let's focus on one cannon. We'll get it down quicker. I'm gonna try to keep everybody staggered. I feel like when you're in a cannon fight, it's probably smart not to put everybody in like one big bunch. Can I steer? No. I wasn't sure if that would do something or not. But I do want to put rock out here because this bird dude's coming in. So only one of the bird guys is coming in right now. You would think they would at least make the wheel spin on the boat. This fight is so cool. They make an official art for this specific fight. Yeah, I mean that's how you know that they view this as its signature moment. Whoa, what? Oh, they're not even shooting my cannons. They're shooting my characters. Hazuki takes 10 damage. Hedva takes 10. Oh. Alright, so I was right about the whole stagger your people thing. Median. Cannon 1 can't withstand many more hits. Dude. I think I can do this, right? I can heal aura. That's 2 heal. This will be two heals for 1. I'm gonna keep Robbie here. I still can't fire that one. Alright, now what's happening? Prince Median, we're losing momentum. They're gaining on us. Okay, so we're... Alright, so they're slowly coming about here. They have 4 cannons, we only have 2. Alright, let's... Yeah, time to spread out. Hopefully we take one of these cannons out soon. It'll be destroyed if it gets hit again. Load faster, you fools. We must destroy their cannons. Okay, let's spread everybody out. I guess the good thing about Zero is he can go wherever he needs. Yeah, this is definitely not a fight to egress from. That would be kind of lame. Ooh. 15 to the face. I should be able to counter him with my own spear here. Maybe finish him with Zero? Imagine Zero getting hit by the cannon and falling into the sea. Yeah, just getting sniped out of the air. What if they just put birdshot in the cannon instead of like a cannonball? And they just cooked Zero, like... they just shot 0 like they were quail hunting. They just used like a pattern bird shot and just took them out of the sky. Oh no.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Leg. Hera. Alright, only 2. Only 2. And I guess if they're not attacking my... If they're not attacking my cannons, it's a good thing. It's called Grape Shot. Yeah, isn't Grape Shot more for like personnel though? Like Grape Shot would be like almost like Buckshot for a cannon. Bird Shot would be like Bird Shot's like super small. Grape Shot was like how pirates kept like people from boarding, if I am not mistaken. Hera has a weird design. Yeah, she is a little different looking. I think it's the hat. Alright, so they're gaining on me even more. Chain shot to destroy masts. Yeah. Hera looks like Mustafa from Austin Powers. She's gonna get hit by a blaze and be like, I am not dead. I am just very badly burned. Executor Cannon 2. Jeff, this is Sega Saturn. All the way back from 1997. So we're gonna have to hit all of these cannons I think we hit the first one 4 times. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, what does he say when he gets burned? Or when he falls off the cliff in Austin Powers? I could use some ointment. Perhaps some antibacterial cream. That's like OG Will Ferrell. I guess it's... I'm trying to think about how I should do this, though, because, like... Should I just keep I guess I should keep overlapping my attacks on the same cannons, because that takes them out quicker. What? Hello? He just one-shot Hazuki? Okay, alright, so that's how we're playing. Something I definitely wouldn't do without knowing. Sure. I can't believe she got one shot. I mean, I know she doesn't have the greatest defense, but like... That's kind of crappy. Cannon 1 has been badly damaged. It won't survive another hit. What happens if I lose both my cannons first? Damage. Hold on. Give zeros. Okay. Alrighty then. This should be a good aura. I think it'd be pretty hard to do this fight if you didn't have aura yet. And be able to heal everybody. Yep. This one should be dead in 2 more shots, maybe? Yeah, I think it's 2. And then there's still 2 more cannons in the back. Yeah, that's not really an issue though. I'm not worried about that. I just realized Median has 3 health, by the way. I don't want to bunch him up with everybody else, though, so, like, put him here. The villain in the game is written so well to be very unlikable. I do like that about a game. If they can make you feel invested in the game because of a villain that is very unlikable, like when they can make you truly hate the villain of the game, I think that's a success. Because some villains are like badasses, right? And they're super powerful, but they're not like evil in a way that makes you despise them. I think that's one of the reasons why everybody hates Kefka so much is because he's just pure evil, like from Final Fantasy VI. And then also like Sephiroth kills Aerith. That makes him like ultra hated. But then some of the other villains in other JRPGs are not really like... Sometimes they don't do enough to make you truly despise them. Luca Blight, yeah, Luca Blight is a good one. Just being like completely demented and pure evil. Certain games do it, you know, really well. And it makes you want to keep playing the game because you just want to kill that dude so bad. Alright, so I just lost a cannon. Oh! Wait, was Rock low on health? Or did he just die because he was on the cannon? What? What is happening? He dies because of the cannon death, but why did... Wait, why did Campbell just die? He wasn't low on... Or, who else just died? They weren't low on health, were they? Thank God you moved Median out of the way. Yo, for real, dude. Was Don Hort low on health? I don't think he was low. Maybe I just missed it. Well, that's kind of weak. Everybody else is good. Alright, so I guess... whoops. It's more of a puzzle, how to win with Buchanan for everyone. Okay. I don't know how I would be, like, more efficient than what I'm doing, though. Like, by focusing the same cannon, I'm getting rid of it the quickest and taking the least amount of shots, right? Like, how else would I be taking less shots? Bernard looking dressed for this battle in his little sailor outfit. Yeah, he does look like he has a little bit of sailor outfit on. Okay. One is down. 3. Oh, I think I
You can be my wingman anytime.
I think I see what's going on. Yo, Ryu, thank you, man. Yo, Ryu with the sub. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Regulators! Mount up!
So, some of the cannons are attacking my cannons, and the other cannons are attacking my people. So I think this one was attacking my cannon, the other one was attacking my players. Been waiting weeks to use that Prime sub. Oh, you had to wait for it to come due from someone else. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Honestly, thank you for choosing me. Like, it feels good to get somebody's. I don't know how to explain this, but it feels better to get somebody's Prime sub sometimes than a paid sub because you know they only have one.
I've got news for you. You're mine now.
That makes sense.
You belong to me.
Storms of Dragon, thank you for the follow. Is that Storm from the talk or is it somebody else? One in 3, target your cannons. Okay, yeah, so that does make sense. I was trying to look for a pattern, but I didn't really pick up on it until you said it. When I get subs, I don't know how to react, honestly. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know, I feel like unworthy sometimes. Like, damn, bro, you could have subbed to Jinxie. And you chose me? Are you not entertained? I should have already done that most of the time and catch you while I'm working, though. That's fair. That's fair. You always forget to use support. Best thing is to man cannons with highest agi people and give them support. Should be me? Really? Yeah, yeah. What are you, some kind of idiot? You're subbing to me?
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
I love that sound so much, by the way. That's like my favorite. That might be like one of my favorite New sounds on my soundboard. Yo, Michael, what's up, man? Happy Monday. No, I know what you mean, Session. You're absolutely right. Is I don't think of like a lot of those little details. Losers Club? What's that famous from? I'm not sure. Is that Ben Stiller? No, that's that's Will Ferrell from Wedding Crashers, I think. That's when he says he's getting married. And he plays Chaz, right? He plays the dude Chaz who's crashing funerals. And he's like, yeah, I'm getting married. And he's like, oh, what an idiot. What a loser. Damn, they're really pressing Julian here. If you lose the cannons, it just goes to the next phase. Alright. I guess that's good and bad. But, like, I'm sure if you save the cannons, there's a benefit. Probably, oh wait, you already said that. There's 10 XP per cannon or something? I wish they'd make a new Shining Force. Yeah, that is something we have talked about a lot here. This is a mean curveball. He does not have a healing item. Synthesis might. I don't want to use the potion though. Like that's kind of beat. Whole team, 10 XP per cannon. I mean, I guess it's kind of good, whole team, but I'm not going to sweat over it. He does not have a heal either. What do I do with this guy? What do I do with you, Julian? Start a Shining Force revival movement like Suikoden. I'm pretty sure there already is one. If you guys have ever been to Shining Force Central, there's a website that's like ultra dedicated to Shining Force and like all of its titles. Waltz can level up again at a party. Yeah. Like, dude, you had no business getting XP from that. You did nothing. You were chilling in headquarters. Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume is the hardest tactical RPG you've ever played. What system is that on? I'm just gonna top Hera off. It's a little bit overkill, but dude, I swear Donhort did not have low HP, and he got legitimately blown up. I thought maybe there was like a direct hit mechanic or something. Because it seems like if they take like splash damage, they take 10. But maybe if they take a direct hit, they just die. Like perhaps I'm playing a little bit of like Russian roulette here or something. If they take a direct hit, they just die, right? Is that the mechanic? Because it looks like were all of these spaces like this before? Was there this many spaces that I couldn't walk on? Or are they new? Yeah, so basically I have to stay away from certain areas or else I get one shot. Look, they even made it so they block you off. Oh wait, no, I just was out of movement. I thought there was a space they were going to block off that cannon. I bet you they're going to shoot next to there at some point. Wait a minute, hold on one sec. 31, 35, 18. Yeah, I need to use Cora. Bernard's gonna die if not. Yeah, so I've played the original Valkyrie Profile games, or I played the first one. I think there's two like JRPG style ones, but I never played a tactical. There's a tactical Valkyrie Profile game. Cannon 3's got to be dead soon. One more. Okay. Ayuden Chronicles is the successor now. Yeah, in spirit. You know, everybody says it's not a true Suikoden title, but I guess in spirit, Ayuden Chronicles is the successor. Trust me, Covenant of the Plume is different. You play as a human that's despised the Valkyrie. Okay. And that's for DS? They've confirmed a second Ayuden Chronicles. Nice. Ooh, Julian's kind of in trouble here. If that cannon fires, he's cooked. Get that heal off. Quick, quick, quick. Ayuden Chronicles isn't going to hold up if Konami decides to move forward with more Suikoden. You don't think they can coexist? Like, they can, like, remake Suikoden and also push Ayuden Chronicles? I almost... Oh, it's called Valkyrie Chronicles. Yo, they just... Yeah, he just one-shot me, dude. He just one-shot my healer. Uh-oh. Come on, you can do it. Put your back into it. Excellent Super Bowl turnout. Anyone but the Packers and the Patriots? Yeah, I agree. I hear that. Alright, Hera's gonna die. I'm gonna have no healers. Both my healers are gonna die. Bro, I am so cooked. My team is so cooked. Hey, what's up? How was work today? I think we're cooked with this cannon fight. Egress might be necessary. It's starting to kind of feel that way. I'm not going to lie. Because I have no healers left. Like, my healers getting one shot is not really something I planned on. How long am I streaming for? Probably not too much longer. I'm already like 3 hours in, so. Yo, this is some bird on bird action.
I'm a bird.
Yeah, the whole direct hit mechanic, I did not know was a thing. I didn't know that the cannons were gonna kill, like, I didn't know they were gonna one-shot my characters. But what I'm thinking is, the only plus side to this is I'm assuming that the pattern's gonna be the same every time. So if I can remember which tiles were one-shots, like, I'm not going to put a character here, not going to put a character there, or there, or there. I didn't know that was a thing either. Nobody mentioned it either who's played the game. So, like, Aruto was standing right there. You see the burn mark on the ship? He died in one hit. Do you need to play the first 2 Shining Force games in order to play this one? You don't, but I do recommend it. I think they're not story related, but I think, like, you know, I call them like 1A and 1B as far as quality. I think that you can go back and play Shining Force 1 and Shining Force 2 and enjoy it as much as this one. This one isn't like so much more advanced that it's going to make the other games look bad. Like, all of them are good. And they're not tied in with the story, so you don't have to do it that way, but I've played Bahamut Lagoon, Virus. I enjoyed that. I played that long time ago. Oh wait, he still doesn't have any. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna beat the next phase without any healers, though. That's what I did, Session. I tried to take out, like, I took out 1 right away. I double focused 1. And then I started double focusing 2, but then I switched to 3. I think that was my mistake. I should have just went like right down the line. Or maybe I should have double focused 1 and then double focused 3 so that I had 2 cannons up. Then I could have had all the cannons down by now. I think that was my mistake. Because if I had double focused cannon 3, then I would have killed 3 before it killed my other cannon, and I would have had 2 cannons going. Also, 2 different cannons just attacked the same thing, so it looks like more than cannon 1 and 3 actually attack cannons. This series seems sick. I've never seen it before on TikTok. No one else will. You will not see probably anyone else streaming this game on TikTok. Highly unlikely. Alright, so we had 3 out of the 4 cannons down, but I don't know if we're gonna have the units to sustain the next part of the fight. That's gonna be the issue. I've not seen 3 played by anyone else. Yeah, that's because it's hard to get, and it also performs really bad. So, like, you have to have a good PC to run the hardware for it, and it's hard to get your hands on the game itself. And it's also not like, you know, when you check all those boxes, it's not the most popular, well-known series as well. So, like, I think the intersection of all of those things make it unlikely to see many other people playing it. This is going to be the end of the second cannon. 0 flies, by the way. So are you saying I should be pressing 0 all the way across to kill people on cannons? That seems like a possibility, I suppose. Yeah, I've been asking for that for a long time, David. Michael, sorry. Michael David. I said it would be so easy to re-release these games, like, in a collection. Like, I don't know why Shining Force 3 is, like, impossible to find. You know what I'm thinking I might try to do? So that's the end. I think that's the end of that cannon. I wonder if I do 3 hits on a cannon and then I go across and attack just for the last hit with 0, if maybe that would work. I feel like Julian's gonna die here. That's only 1 hit on Cannon 4, though. And then, yeah, all these bird dudes are gonna come across. Some rando could probably AI their way through a remaster. Exactly. Like, in today's age, I feel like it's pretty easy to re-release a lot of these old games. The only evidence I need is that look at every single Dragon Quest game being remade right now. They're releasing them like, it feels like they're releasing one every week. Alright, so my cannons are down, so now they're gonna board me, but I have like no units left. What do we think? We think we can do this with just what we have? Yeah, no shot, dude. There's 2 bosses. I don't think I have the squad. I think we're gonna have to egress. I think it would kind of be like a big waste of time and energy to try to push this here. Who's this guy? Mercenary. Is he in jail? Or is he just a bad guy that's gonna walk under? Since they gave you the X, that may mean you can egress and restart here. Yeah, I'm not sure, but let's try it. Because there's no way I can't do it. Like, I don't have the units. I have no healers, and 3 of my strongest characters dead. Definitely going to cost me like 2K in gold here. Yeah, if I can get all the cannons down, that would be nice. I think I have an idea of how to better do it this time, though. So I think the next time we do it will be... I think it'll be a little easier. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I want to focus cannons more. Certain cannons. Yeah, yep, exactly. I want to prioritize the first and the third cannon. Because I think I noticed the pattern. The first cannon and the third cannon attack my cannons. And then after you destroy those two, it looks like the other cannons switch their focus, but they don't attack my cannons originally. So I think that'll give me more turns where I have 2 shots. Definitely not gonna load state session. I'm definitely not gonna do that. The money is the money. I did get a little bit of XP that fight, like through healing and a couple kills. Like, I'm not gonna go back on that. That seems kind of counterproductive. So I'm just gonna roll with what I have. But I am gonna end the stream here though. I'm over the 3-hour mark. I got a couple things I gotta do this afternoon, so I'm not gonna go super long today like other days. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. When we stream next, I'll pick this fight up where we left off. My next stream overall is gonna be tomorrow night. Suikoden 2 Remastered, 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. I think we're like, I've never played Suikoden 2, but I think we're probably like 2 streams away from the end of the game. We have all 108 characters. So I think I'm getting real close. It'll probably be like 2 more streams. That's my guess. So if you want to catch the end of a Suikoden 2 playthrough, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Just a heads up, I am live on all of the places that people watch streams. So if you want to find me outside of whichever platform you're viewing currently, you can find me at all of those places. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for keeping the stream engaged and choosing to watch my stream when you could watch anybody else's, to be honest. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great afternoon.
Rob these people.